Hi. Nice party.
Yes, very nice.
I'm Paul.
I'm Denise. Nice to meet you.
And you? How do you know Celia?
We went to college together.
Oh, yes. Were you on the same course as her?
Yes, we both did food technology.
How did you get into that?
My mother was a chef, so I suppose I just thought it was a good idea.
You know, I've always wondered, what exactly is food technology?
Well, obviously you learn a lot about cooking, but it covers all sorts of other things.
Such as?
Well, how food is produced, researching new flavours.
That sounds interesting. What do you mean by researching new flavours?
Well, different ice cream flavours or crisp flavours.
Crisp flavours? That's unusual. So, for instance...
Well, I once developed a banana-flavoured crisp.
Sounds terrible. What was it like?
My tutor said it was the most disgusting thing she'd ever tasted.
I'm not surprised. It sounds awful.
It was. What about you? How do you know Celia?
I used to work with her at the cafe. I was a waiter there, but I left.
Really? Why's that?
I liked the people I was working with, but I didn't like some of the customers.
How come?
Well, some of them were quite rude to the waiters. They got very impatient if we didn't serve them immediately. They were always complaining.
How did that make you feel?
Pretty angry, actually. But you can't lose your temper with customers.
Yeah, I can imagine. But you like food?
Yeah, I love food. This food's extremely good.
Yes, isn't it? This salad's particularly nice. How about you? Are you at all interested in cooking?
I love cooking, but I'm a terrible cook. I'm more of a restaurant person.
Oh, so am I. But I'm fairly new to this area. Can you recommend any good restaurants near here?
What sort of food do you like?
Indian, Mexican, and I quite like Thai. That's, one of my favourites.
Hi, Jade. Is that you?
Oh, wow, Nicholas. How amazing to see you.
This is crazy. How long is it since we've seen each other?
Oh, I don't know, about,
Maybe 5 years or so?
yeah, probably. I thought you were living in New Zealand.
That's right, but I moved back a while ago.
Okay. Are you still working for that film company?
No, actually. I'm freelance now. I'm still a director, but I work for myself.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I can't complain. How about you?
I'm still in the bakery.
Really?
Yes, I love it there. It's such a nice team of people to work with.
Oh. So, do you still see Rob at all?
Yes, he lives around here. I see him all the time. You know he's married now.
No. Is he really? Wow.
Yeah, he's got 2 small kids.
Really? I can't believe it.
I know. How about you? Are you married? In a relationship?
No. No, I'm... it's just me.
And do you still ski?
Yes, whenever I can. You know, I passed my exams to be a ski instructor.
Really? That's great. You always said you wanted to do that.
Well remembered. Yes, I did. I took the course last year, so now I can teach during the ski season.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm so pleased to hear that. Oh, it's amazing bumping into you. We should maybe get together sometime and catch up properly.
Yes, I'd really like that. Perhaps we can get Rob to come too.
great idea. I'll send him a message telling him I saw you. Have you still got the same number?
Yeah, I have. You should have it.
Oh, yes, here it is. I'll send you mine. Oh, it's really great to see you again.
Yes, you too.
Stay in touch.
I will. See you soon.
One of my favourite games is one that my family created. We call it Draw the Phrase. It's not serious, just a bit of fun, but I love it. There are 2 teams with at least 2 players in each team, but you can have more if you like. To start with, each player writes 6 phrases on a piece of paper, like make a phone call or make up your mind. Then they give their phrases to one of the players in the other team. Each team needs paper, something they can draw with, like a pencil, because they're going to draw pictures. They also need a clock. One player in Team A starts. The player has to draw a picture that shows every phrase on their piece of paper. So, for example, for make a phone call, they draw a picture of someone making a phone call. They have 3 minutes for this. Their team has to guess the phrase. If you're drawing, you can't speak. If you're guessing, you have to say your guesses out loud. You score by guessing each phrase correctly and getting points. You get 1 point for each correct phrase. After that, the other players take their turn to draw pictures of the phrases on their piece of paper. The goal is to get the most points. So when everyone has finished, add up all the points and see who wins. The game doesn't last long. It depends how many players there are. It's usually around 40 minutes or less.
1. I've met so many amazing people. I suppose because I've done a lot of travelling and I've never stayed in one place for too long. In fact, I've lived in 20 cities so far. I travel because of my job and it's easy to make friends with colleagues because you see them a lot, every day in the office. It's harder with my childhood friends. We don't see each other much and staying in touch is not as easy as you would think, even with all the new technologies and social media we have. We also have very different lives. Most of my friends have never left my hometown, and some have had families early. However, we do make sure that at the beginning of each new year we look in our diaries to find one weekend when we can all get together that year. Normally we do a city break, so it's like a reunion and a mini holiday. It's fabulous to meet up in a different place, and there's always so much to catch up on.
2. I love meeting new people, and I have different groups of friends from each stage of my life. I have my school friends, then friendships from university, and 1 or 2 friends from each job I've had. There have been a few. When I was younger, I kept in touch with people by phone. I used to spend every Sunday calling old friends wherever I was. It was my Sunday routine. I loved writing letters too, but I don't do it now. I guess very few people do. I do write occasional emails to friends though, telling them my news. To be honest, these days, keeping in touch doesn't take that much effort. Liking a photo or an update on social media is an easy way to show that we care about what is going on in each other's lives. I think saying that life is too busy to keep in touch is an excuse. It's like anything. You make it possible if you really want to.
3.
My dad was in the Air Force, so we moved every 3 years. I quickly got used to meeting new people, and now I find it quite easy to make friends. I have made some very good friends, but I only have a couple of friends who I have kept in touch with. I guess because these were special friendships, and so I think we'll be friends for life. But I think this is rare. Things change so much in life, and it's not realistic to think you will have things in common with a friend that you had when you were 10. I don't think friendships have to last a lifetime. People come into your life at different moments, and when people move on, you should give thanks for the time you had with them.
Today, we're talking about alternative lifestyles. With me is Adele Winters, who doesn't live in a flat or house like most people. She lives in a very small home on wheels. Adele, why did you decide to buy this type of home?
Well, there are lots of reasons why a tiny house is a good idea. For some people, it's about living a simple life without a lot of things around them. For others, it's because they cost less. I bought a tiny home because I wanted to be a homeowner, and I didn't have enough money for anything else.
Tiny homes can be good for the environment too, can't they?
Yes, they use less energy, and owners buy less stuff because they have no space. I can't believe I only own 3 pairs of shoes these days.
Who built your home?
I wanted to build it myself because I love doing things with my hands, but I have a really busy job and I didn't have enough time. So I got a company to build it for me. It was a bit different from what I wanted, but I loved it from the start.
What do you love the most about your home?
My home is small, but it has everything I need, so it's quite comfortable to live there. I've got a bath in my bathroom, which is unusual for a tiny house. It's a small bath, but it's there. And because everything is smaller, it makes it so much easier to clean. That's my favourite thing.
I can imagine. Are there things you don't like about your tiny house?
My home's in the back garden of my friend's parents' house. It's a huge garden, but I worry that they'll ask me to leave in the future and I won't have anywhere to go. I know that some people want more space, but that's not a problem for me. There's a lot of space outside to enjoy.
Your partner recently moved in with you. What happens if you need some time away from each other?
My friends ask me the same thing. Our living room is also our bedroom. We don't have another room to go to except for the bathroom. So one of us usually goes out for a walk.
So, did you hear about the robbery at the local shop last week?
I know, it's terrible. Did I tell you what happened to my friend last year?
No. What happened?
I was walking down the high street with my friend Claire. All of a sudden, a motorbike with 2 people on it came out of nowhere. It was going very fast. We jumped out of the way, but the person on the back of the bike pulled Claire's bag off her shoulder. It had her laptop in it. She tried to hold on to it, but they were going too fast and she couldn't. she fell into the street.
Was she hurt?
Not badly, but she was very shocked.
So her laptop was stolen?
Yeah.
I bet she was really angry.
Yes, she was. It was awful. We had to report it to the police.
Did she get her laptop back?
No. And she just finished an essay for college on it. She was so upset. What about you? Have you ever witnessed a crime?
No, but I have been the victim of one.
Have you? I didn't know that.
I don't really talk about it much. To be honest, I feel a bit embarrassed by it.
Really? Why?
Well, I suppose it was partly my fault.
How?
I wasn't really being careful enough.
Where were you?
I was in Paris, near the Eiffel Tower. I think I probably looked like a tourist.
So, what happened?
I stopped to have a coffee at an outside cafe and I put my backpack on the chair opposite me. It was a silly thing to do, really. I usually keep it on my back. Suddenly, this girl who was walking past spilt a bit of her drink on my leg. I turned around to speak to her. She looked really embarrassed and kept apologising. I felt sorry for her, so I told her not to worry, as no one had been hurt. When I looked around again, my backpack had gone.
Oh no! So she was a thief?
Yes, I think she was probably working as part of a gang. While she was talking to me, someone else took my backpack.
Oh, I bet that really ruined your holiday.
Yes, it did a bit.
Was your passport in your backpack?
Luckily, it wasn't. But I did lose quite a lot of money, as well as some souvenirs I'd bought for my family.
Oh, that's awful. Did you report it to the police?
No, I didn't actually. I just wanted to forget about it. Hey, Carmen. Are you coming for lunch with us?
Yes, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, of course. It looks like it's just the three of us then.
No, my friend Nina's coming too. She's just finishing a meeting. She'll be here in a minute.
Hey, Jess, I don't think you've met Carmen.
Hi. Hi.
Carmen's the friend who I was telling you about. She has a flat near the university.
Oh, right.
Jess is looking for a place to live, and I mentioned you might have a room to rent.
Oh, OK. Yeah, I do. Let's find somewhere to eat first, and then we can talk about it.
Sure, thanks.
Hiya. So, everyone, this is my friend Nina. Nina, this is Tom, and Tom's friend Jess.
Hi.
Hi.
OK, so where are we going to go? What does everyone fancy?
How about that lovely little pizza place round the corner, Gerazzo?
That suits me.
Do they do other stuff apart from pizza?
Not really. Don't you like pizza? Doesn't everyone like pizza?
No, it's just, I just can't eat bread and things like that.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, they just make me feel quite ill.
OK, well, that's fine. I understand. I have a friend who's allergic to bananas. Can't even touch them.
Really?
Well, what about that French cafe on Upper Street, which does the set lunch menu?
The one where we went for my birthday.
Yeah, that was good value.
Oh, it's not open at the moment.
No way! I love that place. It has such a great atmosphere. Why is it shut? It was packed when we went.
I'm not sure. I think they may have new owners and they're changing the inside or something. Anyway, the last time I went past, it was completely closed and they were doing work in there.
What a shame.
Nina and I went to a Lebanese place near the station, which was nice.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of choice there. You had a delicious lamb dish, didn't you, Nina?
Yeah, and they have a lovely terrace.
It's a bit cold for that, isn't it?
They've got those outdoor heaters. And it's such a sunny day.
That's true. OK. We don't need to have booked in advance, do we?
No. If we go now, we should be fine. What do you think, Tom? Lebanese?
Yeah, sounds great. Lead the way.
One.
You've reached Cafe Roma. I'm afraid we're busy at the moment. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello. This is Marcelo Fagundes. I'm calling about my jacket. I was having dinner in your restaurant an hour ago and I left my jacket. Do you think you could have a look for it for me? It's the leather jacket hanging on the hook by the stairs. Can you call me back? You can reach me on this number, 07795 428 67.
2.
You've reached Sam's mobile. Please leave a message.
Hi Sam, it's Mum. Could you check that the garage door is locked? I think I might have left it open. The key's in the kitchen. You'll find it on the table next to the window. Also, before you leave, will you take out the rubbish, please? And make sure you turn the heating off. Thanks. See you later.
3.
I'm sorry, I can't take your call at the moment. Please leave a message.
Hi, Ricardo. It's Gemma. I've got a guest coming to stay in the apartment later. Would you explain the alarm system to her? You'll need to unlock the box and show her how it works. That would be really helpful. Thanks.
4.
Hi, you're through to Jacob. I can't take your call right now, but if you leave a message with your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hi, Jacob. It's Patricia here. I wonder if you could bring my folder to the meeting. You'll find it on my desk in the office. The meeting starts at 4 p.m, so we'll need to be there at least 15 minutes earlier. Could you please let me know that you've got this message? Thanks.
5.
Noli, it's Pete. Listen, I was going to cook, but there's no food in the house. Do you think you'll be able to pick up some pizzas on the way home? There's a great place just on the corner by the station. You choose the toppings. That would be great. Bye.
6.
Thank you for calling Smiths & Co. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. If it's urgent, please leave a message with your name and number and we'll contact you as soon as possible.
Hello, this is Natalie Ivanov. I'm calling because we have a broken pipe in our house and the water is going everywhere. I need someone to come and fix it, please. Will you please call me back as soon as possible? It's urgent. You can reach me on this number.
7.
Hi, you're through to Teresa. Please leave me a message and I'll call you right back.
Hi, Teresa. It's Yumi. I'm calling to ask a favor. I'm going away in a couple of weeks. I wonder if you'd mind watering the plants for me, like you did last time. I can leave the key with my neighbor. That would be so kind. Let me know. Bye.